Everyone, welcome to Clutch Trading. My name is Dr. Clutch, also known as Dylan, and I am here to guide you through all things the strat and all things option trading. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to do 2-2 reversals, specifically how to set them up, how to know if they're actionable or not actionable, and how to create a plan within them with just a few clicks so that you have everything that you need to know what to do on how to be a successful trader with that actionable signal. So first thing that we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll check out SPY. SPY is just an easy one to check out because it has so many different stocks that are a part of it. So it's really easy for us to find everything we need to. Now we're going to zoom out and we're going to go to the 1 day. Let's go ahead and clear our drawing set, which is just right clicking and then finding clear drawing set, clicking yes. And let's zoom in here. Let's see if we can find any 2-2 reversals and if they hit. All right, so first one I see is actually right here. This is a beautiful 2-2 reversal. We've got a 2 down and then a failed 2 down. The reason why it's a failed 2 down is because it broke past the bottom in this direction, but then the buyers ended up buying it back up. So how would we create a plan here? First thing you would do is you would mark this as your entrance. This would be your stop loss. This would be your price target. And then you could even have a second price target right here if you'd like. Now, I like to right click and then edit the properties, customize these things just a little bit. That way I can visually see exactly where my entrance and stop losses are, a little bit based off of color. And right here, we can see that within 1 day, this 2-2 reversal would have hit. So this would have been your entrance. It would have hit right away for the most part. It could have shot down, but you'll see it didn't hit your stop loss. Now your stop loss is going to be whatever it is that you are privy to. Some people have 5%, 10%, 30%, 50%. And this isn't really based off of a percentage. It's based off of the candles. So respect your own risk management and your own stop losses according. You might be somebody who likes to have their stop losses here, not very far, which in that case, it would have hit. And you would have been able to reposition as it went back up. Regardless, we'll get into stop losses in a whole other video. Right now, we're just checking out actionable signals. So you'll see that, boom, it hit, would have gone up, hit price target, even went up, broke past our second price target. So you could have sold right at the second price target and made some really good money off of this in 1 day. This is 1 day candle right here. And this is the 2-2 reversal that we're playing off of. So entrance, stop loss, price target 1, price target 2. Now, if you want to be like an expert level trader, then one thing that I suggest is to walk your stop losses. So we'll cover how to do that later, but when your entrance hits and you get up here into the profit, let's say you have 10 contracts, you want to sell 5 of them, hold on to the next 5 and let that continue to ride to the second price target. Then you're going to maximize the amount of profit that you can get. But as you do so, you want to take your stop loss and manually walk it up past your entrance. Once it gets up here and you hit your first price target, make that your stop loss so that if these other 5 contracts start ripping back down, they at least end up profiting the same amount as your first 5 contracts. And then when you break and you're out of the trade. So let's continue. Let's find some other ones right now. See what else we got. That was just right there off the rip. Okay. See, not every 2-2 reversal is actionable. So let's check this out right here. This is a good example of one that is not actionable. So you see this, we've got a 2-2 reversal right here. Now you're going to think to yourself, this is going to be my entrance. This is going to be my stop loss. And my price target is going to be, oh, this is why it's not actionable, because you don't have a price target here. It wouldn't make sense for your price target to be below your entrance in a 2-2 reversal. And you can see if we play it off of this, it did go up a little bit, but it rejected and went back down and formed a 3. So this is an example of a non-actionable 2-2 reversal. And the reason why you know that is because you set your entrance right here, just to make sure everybody can visually see exactly what I'm talking about. You guys know the colors now, so you should be able to tell. So this is my entrance and this is my stop loss, but how would I have my price target in between those. That doesn't make any sense. So this is an example of a non-actionable 2-2 reversal. So just because you see this doesn't mean that it's something to play. You don't want to reach out to the previous candle and make that the price target if there isn't a price target within your first one. You only will reach out to here for a second price target, not your first. So this is a non-actionable 2-2 reversal. And even if you had played it wrong and you had made this, you know, you would have hit entrance and it wouldn't have hit price target because it rejected. And as long as you sold somewhere around here, you might have made a little bit of profit, but because there's no price target here, this is not an actionable signal. Let us keep going. Hope everyone's having an amazing day, by the way. It is Sunday on my timeline right now, and it is a beautiful day. So let's keep going. Okay, we have a 2-2 reversal right here and right here. Let's check these out. Let's see if they're actionable or not. So this 2-2 reversal to the downside, you know that this is going to be your stop loss. This is going to be your entrance because you're expecting it to go back down, right? But it didn't. It never triggered your entrance. Your entrance is here. So when they don't trigger your entrances, you don't get into the trade. You never get into the trade unless it triggers your entry. And this doesn't. So since this never triggers our entry, we never get into the trade. We don't have anything to worry about. And this one, this 2-2 reversal is non-actionable as well because your price target, let's clear these real quick so I can show you your price target, your entrance, your stop loss, the price target's in the middle. It's not actionable. So you don't worry about that trade. You start looking for another one. Let's back up over here a little bit and see if we got anything. Okay. So this one's really tiny, but it's there. Tiny bit. With it being, what is that, 69, 63, 70, it's a 40 cents different right there, which you can actually make some money off of, but it's not going to be anything life-changing per se. Okay, so then we have this right here. This is a 2-2 reversal that you can play. The reason why is because set it up, guys. You got your entry, your stop loss, and on the previous candle, you have your price target. So let's change the colors on these. This is how I personally like to set it up. You can set it up however you want yourself. You can use pink, blue, purple, orange, doesn't matter, but this is my plan. Okay, so if once this finishes, and this is the 2-2 reversal I'm playing, once this candle starts, it needs to hit my entrance, which it does, and then it'll go up and hit my price target, and it did. So why is this one actionable? Because your price target is above your entrance. The last few ones that we looked at, they were in the middle. So this is an actionable one because of that very reason. And as you can see, hit entrance, hit price target, you're good to go. Never hit stop loss. So you never would have been triggered out of the trade unless your stop loss was somewhere up here. Then you would have been at one point, but you would have had the ability to re-enter as long as you weren't using your whole entire account in a full port play. So let's remove these. Let's zoom into some other time frames. I'm going to go down to the hour right now. See if we got anything in the hour. First thing that comes to my mind is right here, this 2-2 reversal. So same thing, you start with your candle. That's the end of it. This becomes your entrance. This becomes your stop loss. What's happening? Okay, here we go. So that becomes your entrance. This becomes your stop loss. And oh, it's not actionable. So because of this right here, wouldn't play it. Wouldn't play this at all, even though it was beautiful. If you had a second price target right here, but because this is in the middle, this is not necessarily something I would play. Remember, we've seen them when they're actionable. This is kind of what it looks like when it's not, unfortunately. So let's clear this drawing set. Let's back up a little bit. Let's look for something that's actionable. We want two reversals that are actionable. That is what we're looking for right now. They exist on the hour chart. They exist on every time frame. Every time frame, guys. Look at this 2-2 reversal right. And okay, here's one. Wow, this market has just been super directional. As you can see, like there's nothing really reversing. So that's why it's kind of tougher to make these plays out. Like this isn't reversing at all. It's going right back down like the way it was before. Let's zoom into the 30 minutes. No. We'll find one right here. We'll find one right here. Look at this. Oh, boom. As soon as I say it. Soon as I say it. Okay. So this would be the entrance. This would be the stop loss. This would be your price target. And the reason why I say that is because momentum starts going back up. So you would just keep that in mind. And as you can see, hit entrance, hit price target, never hit stop loss. So let's back it up. Let's see what else we can find here. Okay, so this is a 2-2 reversal that is actionable, but it didn't hit its price target. So that would be your entrance, your stop loss, the price target. Now let's make these pretty for everybody so that there's no confusion over the green lines. Okay, so it would have hit, you would have been in profit at one point right here, but it didn't hit price target. So that's why it's important to walk your stops, because when you walk your stops, once you hit entrance and it's going up, let's say where these white dotted lights are, it hits there and you're like, okay, you know, I'm going to bring my stop loss up to here. That way, if it does reverse on me, I at least walk away with some profit. And sure enough, it did. It did reverse on you. It didn't hit the price target, but you still, with respect and discipline, would have been able to get some profit out of this play right here. This is an actionable 2-2 reversal. All right, now let's go into the 30-minute chart. This is my personal favorite to play because reversals happen more intraday than anything else. Tiny one right here. And it actually didn't quite hit. Didn't hit price target, and it didn't actually even hit the entrance. So you have our entry right there, and then you can see that that red wick doesn't actually touch it. So you never would have been triggered into that play. Market has been really crazy these past couple weeks. There's been a lot of earnings on things and whatnot. So, okay, here's a actionable signal right here. So we got a failed 2 down, okay. And we've got our entrance set. We've got our price target and our stop losses set. So this would be your plan right here and how you would attack this play. So this trade would come in, hit your entrance, goes all the way up, hit your price target. And actually your price target would be the top of the wick. And it still nonetheless hit your price target for this 2-2 reversal. Never would have triggered this, only would have triggered your entry, would have gone up and you would have made some profit. Again, walk those stop losses up as you go so that if it did reverse on you, you would at least be in profit. So this would have been, this is an example of a reversal. You see how some of these out here, they're not really reversals. They just keep bleeding. And so this is an actual reversal where it was going down and then it reverses and starts going back up. So that is how you can tell when it's actionable. And those are plays that you really want to take. I hope that this is making everything clear for you, because you will see 2-2 reversals, but they won't always be actionable. And you need to make sure that they're actionable. You don't want to trade anything that's not an actionable signal. So here's a 2-2 reversal right here. It is actionable. Remember, we're on the 30-minute time frame right here. Entry, stop loss, price target. Now, it never hit your price target within the 30 minutes. However, let's see what would happen if we went into the hour timeline. In the hour timeline, it's a 2-1-2, which is a whole other type of play, but this is a 2-1-2. It would have hit on the hour timeline and it would have hit within that hour. So that's why you want to zoom in and out of your time frame sometimes. But as you can see, you would have made profit as long as you walk this stop loss up, you know, to break even. The next candle would have taken it out. You could have made some profit if you sold it up here, or at least walk your stop loss up here when you were at that point. But just a little while later, you can see it definitely did take that out. So respect your disciplines, respect your own risk management, and make sure that you have a clear plan on what you are doing. What we're doing now is just showing you how to create that plan. It's a PMG right there. We'll go over that in another video. Don't worry. So here's a 2-2 reversal that is actionable as well to the put side. This would be your stop loss. This would be your entrance. This would be your price target. So I know a lot of the ones that we've gone over so far have been green on the outside. So let's go ahead and show you what this looks like. This is a 2-2 reversal to the downside. So this would be your plan. You would say, okay, if it hits here, then that's going to be my price target for a put. And as you can see, it did that. It sure as heck did that. It broke right past the price target, failed, started going back up. But in 30 minutes, you could have made the, look at that, about 60 cents right there. But that's going to be a lot of change in your premium price when you're buying a put. So if you bought it, if you were 220 and you bought a 420 strike price, you would have been at the money by the time you could have sold and made some good bread off of that play. So this is what an actionable signal looks like for a put. A put will be red on the outer candle, green on the inner candle, and that is how you'll be able to tell whether or not it's going to be going up or down. Let's clear this drawing set and find one more. Let's see if we can find one more before we end today. Look at this. This is so directional. But we do have a nice 2-2 reversal right here. It is actionable for a put side. So that's your stop, that's your entrance, that's your price target. We're on the 30-minute time frame. Remember, you can customize this however you want. I'm just showing you how I do it so that you can visually see the plan really easy right here. So this would be for a put. Why? Because it's red on the outside, green on the inside, showing that it's a reversal to the downside. And then from here, you would set your entrance, your stop loss, and your price target. And would you know it? Look at that. Boom, breaks down, hits your entrance, comes back down, hits your price target. You're out of the trade. And that is a 50, almost 60 cent move right there. If you had sold half the contracts and then kept holding for a little bit longer, you would have had the opportunity to sell at its maximum. Over here, 29.53. That's a really great move, especially in your put contracts. So if you bought a strike price at 4.30, boom, you would have been in the money by 50 cents here at the end. 13 cents right there, you would have been making some really good money. Your premium price would have gone up dramatically. So I'm going to go ahead and end it there because I don't want this video to be too long. I want everybody to be able to practice this on their own. That is how you draw out your 2-2 reversals for calls and puts on all time frames. Of course, you can zoom in further. You can zoom out further into the month, the week. You can go all the way down to the minute and play these things. However, price action happens fast. And the longer the time frame, the more price action you'll have within it. Obviously, there's going to be more price action in the week chart than there is in the 30-minute chart. So keep that in mind, depending on how you play. Make sure that you have your stop losses set accordingly. This will be your plan for every trade that you do. Whenever it is a 2-2 reversal, you will simply say to yourself, my plan is that if the price hits 433, I'm going to call a put, and my put is going to be a stop, or at my price target is going to be 429.87. My stop loss is going to be 431.89. So if you can say a plan for your trade within 1 minute, you can be a successful trader because you know exactly what you're going to do. What am I going to do? I'm going to wait for this candle to finish. And then when it does, I have my entrance set at 433 and my price target is 429. My stop loss is 431. I'm going for puts and let's see what happens. It never would have triggered your stop loss, only would have triggered your price target. That's when you get out of the trade, take your profit, go home to the bank, kiss your baby, kiss your mom, kiss your husband, kiss your wife, kiss whoever you want, tell them you had a great day because you used the strat, you used actionable signals, and you followed your discipline and you walked away making some money. So I hope everybody has a great day. Make sure to like and subscribe to this channel right now. If you learned anything or if you found this helpful at all, I'm going to be giving you guys some more content for the years to come over trading, because this is not something that I'm going to be walking away from since being super successful at it. Thank you so much. I'm Dr. Clutch. Thanks for tuning into Clutch Trading. Have yourself a wonderful day. May the Heavenly Father bless you.